Hey, theory class. This is just a recap of our live class discussion that took place on tonight. So, recap that you want to know some key points, some takeaways, some of those things. One thing you want to know is that when you are doing your project with your group, when you're doing the introduction of a client, it does not need to exceed 5 minutes per person. And I know it says 4, but no more than 5 minutes per person. It does not need to be their life story. It needs to be the person's name. You can give some demographics. If some of the demographics that you need to give will help us understand why the person is coming to counseling, then you add that into the demographics. For example, if I'm saying Jane Doe is a 45-year-old female who is coming to counseling for anxiety due to marital issues, I need to say Jane Doe has been married for the last 20 years, has 2 kids, three grandkids, and one that she's adopting at this moment because her child is not alive anymore and child died, whatever. So that's when I need to go into a little bit more detail with the demographics. Other demographic things you need to say, just give me the age, give me how they identify, what they identify as, right? You don't have to, if they're married, you can give me that, but you don't have to give me everything about the client, okay? So we don't want the TED Talk bio. Next, you need to make sure you tell us why the client is coming to therapy. Client states that she is exhibiting high anxiety due to being in social situations where she has to speak. These you could talk about episodes. Client states that the last episode that she had was 2 days ago, where she had to stand in front of the class and speak. Bam. Right. And so that's it. That's all you're giving us. Because now when you come into your next part, you're going to give a detail about a session that you had, right? So you're going to actually do a session, identify what session number you're in and all the things. But in this intro, make it brief, make it simple, make it easy. If there are three of y'all, you need to figure out who's going to be the clinician for that third member. Okay. So everybody should have an intro. Everybody may not be able to be the counselor, but everybody should have an intro position. Okay. Last but not least, I told everybody today that you need to make a theory chart. That theory chart is going to be your best friend. I didn't get to tell my theory story, so I'll tell it here. So that chart is not your chart. It's a cheat sheet for this class, but it's not a cheat sheet when you get into the actual practice, right? I say that because I did it. I had my theory cheat sheet, and I was on my first counseling job, and it was with it was in substance abuse, and so I actually used the sheet doing my intake, and the client told my boss, I don't want her, she's not competent enough. And I was like, yes, I am, yes, I am. And I realized it was because I kept looking at my theory sheet, checking out what I'm supposed to be doing. Right? That theory sheet is just for school, just for class. I have provided the columns that you need to create in your theory sheet. Use this as a cheat sheet for your test. Use this for a cheat sheet when you're doing your theory reflection papers. Use this for a cheat sheet when you are thinking about your case consultation and the theory that you want to use. This is going to help you really become comfortable in those theories and really allow you to see the theory not in this grand scheme, but kind of narrow down with the important things that you need to know. I think that's it. Thank you all so much. And I will see you next live class. Look for that message for the next live class, and we'll go from there. Y'all have a great day. Bye.